Hi everyone, this is Maggie Kille from maggiekille.com. I am an award-winning business and marketing strategist, and today I want to talk to you about sales calls. It's something that's been coming up a lot in conversations I've had, and I wanted to kind of give you a bit of a rundown of why you shouldn't be scared to have a sales conversation or a sales call, and some things to look for when you do get on a call with a potential client. So one of the kind of misconceptions I've been seeing a lot or hearing a lot is that you're supposed to pitch on a sales call. You're not. A sales call is simply a conversation you have with a potential client to see if you are the right solution for the problem that they have. That's it. The other misconception I've seen a lot with sales calls is that you're supposed to be talking and pitching the potential client. That's something I strongly disagree with, because the potential client has come on that call to see if they know, like, and trust you enough to want to pay you to solve the problem that they have. Your role in that call is to listen. Like, you should be listening 50 to 75% of that call, asking questions, and really trying to understand the problem that person is going through, where they want to go, and what you can offer to help bridge that gap. The gap between here is where I am now with my business or with my challenge, here's the stuff that I don't like what's going on, and here's where I want to be. This is the dream. This is where I want to get to, and hopefully you are the solution to get them from the challenge to the goal. So when someone, the next time you get a booking in your calendar, say clarity call booked or discovery call booked, don't freak out. Stay calm. Be happy that someone is interested in working with you. It's not a scary step. It's simply someone saying, I like what you're doing. I think I need it. Now, let me see if I really do need it indeed or not. And that's why they have a call with you. The last thing I wanted to say about sales calls is make sure you wrap up your sales conversation with a killer question. This is a type of question where you're looking for a hard answer, and sometimes people have objections they don't actually say. So like, yeah, I'm interested, but there's like this niggling thought I have in my head that I'm not really sure about, and maybe I won't hire you in the end because of that. So at the end of a call, if you don't get a firm yes, I want to work with you by the end, you want to make sure you're asking what objections they have. This question I'm going to share with you is one of my favorites to ask myself on potential sales calls. So now you know my secrets. And the question is, what would stop you from hiring me right now? So the question asked is, what would stop you from hiring me right now? Most of the time that answer is, oh, I'm not sure if it fits my budget, or I have to speak to my business partner, or something like that. So a great follow-up question to that is, if the money wasn't an issue, or if that thing wasn't an issue, what would stop you from hiring me right now? And that's where you get to the core of the objection. Like, an objection is a reason someone is not sure if they want to hire you or not. Like, they're not sure if they want to take that next step. So with this question, with this killer sales question, you get, here's actually why I'm not sure if I want to hire you. And that's where you can say, oh, actually, that might not be a problem for whatever reason. Or, thank you, that's a really great point. Thanks for bringing that up. Here's actually an example of a client who also had that objection and what we did together. So it could be something like, I'm not sure if you have enough experience in my industry. I'm not sure if you can get me the results I want. There's something about you that I'm not, I don't know. Your social media following isn't big enough. I'm not sure if you are the right person to help me. And that's where you can handle that question. So other killer questions to ask at the end of a sales conversation, and keep in mind, you spend the entire conversation asking questions. What else? Why is that important for you? What would stop you from doing that? Where would you be if you keep doing what you're doing? What else do you need to get to where you want to go? You spend the entire conversation asking those questions. You have a really good background, understanding of what the client actually wants and what the actual problem is, and that's where you get to killer questions. So, what are the options are you looking at? If we leave the price out of the equation, whose service or option do you prefer? So this is great if they're saying, okay, like for example, you're a business coach and the client says, I'm actually talking to other business coaches this week and I'm trying to figure out my options. So that's really great for if that client is in that kind of situation. It gives you a lot of extra information as well, like, okay, what are my potential clients actually comparing? You know, are they looking at people with fancier websites, or is it something that maybe that person has an expertise that I don't have yet and I do some training myself? So if you have clients who are looking for you specifically as a business coach or looking for designers, that's a really good question to ask. Other options are other things you can ask, like, what do you like? When would you ideally like to start my service for your business? What would stop you from hiring me? That's one of my favorite questions. So that's something that I strongly recommend that you ask. Even if they don't hire you, at least you have extra information on why they wouldn't or what they like about you. The great thing here about this is that you want to hear these objections. You want to hear the reasons people might not want to work with you, because objections are buying signals. If someone has a reason they might not want to work with you, that means that they want to work with you, but there's an obstacle in the way that they're not quite sure about. So your job then is to remove that obstacle as best as you can. And that could just be having a further conversation with a person. So like I said, okay, maybe, you know, I don't know if you focus on X enough, so that's where you can have that objection, have that conversation. Or it could be, okay, you know what, I really need to get, I don't know, Google Analytics certified, because that's an objection my potential clients are having. In my opinion, it's much better to have a yes or a no versus a maybe and then you never hear from the person again. Like that kind of information, I don't get any information from that answer. So from someone, at least it makes me feel good on the call, because like, oh yeah, I think I want to work with you, but let me have a look. And then I never hear from them. Versus if someone says, I don't want to work with you because of X, then I know that's the reason, and that's something I can handle in the future for other clients. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. This was a bit brief roundup of like how do you have a sales conversation, what's important when you have a sales conversation with a potential client, killer questions to look out for, and some ways to handle objections. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments and I'll reply to you in the future as well if you're on the replay. Or send me an email at hello@megakille.com and I'm happy to help as well. Good luck on your sales calls, keep building a great business, and go make lots of money so you get freedom and flexibility to do what you want. Bye!